we're going to do with this rain barrel thing, I've watched all the videos on YouTube, did a little bit of research, and came up with the following plan. Let me show you what I got here. I bought a 55-gallon barrel. I think they charged me 30 bucks for it. A lot of times they're giving them away free, but this is a food-grade barrel used by a vitamin company. So it's good to use, good to go, just has to be cleaned up and cleaned out a little bit. Ordered a few things off of Amazon, like this 3/4 inch through wall piece here. That'll be down at the bottom, enter the bottom, screwed through, tightened up. And then this is a 1/2 inch brass spigot with a ball valve in it. Turn it on and off. Some of the videos showed that you could just screw this directly into the barrel by putting a 1/2 inch hole in the barrel. Didn't look very secure, didn't look very sturdy. Some barrels are thinner than others, so I figured if this gets whacked or hit, it's going to break this plastic piece, and I can replace that plastic piece. I bought 2 of everything just in case I do another barrel. Some of the videos showed this larger piece attached through the hull of the barrel, and then PVC added to go down for overflow. I'm kind of debating whether I'm going to get all involved in that for overflow, because I don't think I'm going to have that much overflow, to be honest with you. Other things I'm going to be using are my trusty drill, a bunch of different types of hole saws. This big one might come in handy. One of the ideas I really liked was to use 2 of these pots from the plants that you buy. And basically what you do is you dig your hole just big enough to fit under the lip of the first one. Drop that in, put some screen, and then put this one over it. So when the downspout is pouring rain and some debris into your system, you're not cleaning out a barrel, you're not having debris build up inside the barrel. You're going to get a little sand and dirt that gets through, but the majority of the big pieces will get caught in here, and then this is real easy just to dump and put back in. So I think I'm going to go with that. I don't have a hole saw obviously big enough to make that kind of hole, so I'm going to have to do it manually, but we'll figure it out. And this is, any Home Depot store has this extendable. I do not have my gutter on my shed yet. I'm working with a buddy to get a piece of used gutter, so I can use that add that to the side of my shed, and then this downspout will go into the screened buckets and fill up the barrel. So let's get started. We're in. Time for the saw. A little rough around the edges. A little dirty inside, needs some cleanup. We can handle that. Let's dry fit the bucket. Oh yeah, that's gonna work perfect. A little gap around the sides, maybe a little caulk around the sides to keep that in there. That'll be just perfect. Like I said, I'm going to go up off the bottom a little bit. I don't want to run into the thickness of the bottom of the barrel, so I'm actually going to go up 1 to 2 inches off of that, which I think is probably about here. And I'll go a little over 1 inch off the bottom. That wasn't too bad. The hole's done. Now we're going to get our pass-through piece in there, and I might go the lazy way and actually stick what's supposed to stick on the inside to the outside, just to make this easier, so I can hand tighten it from the outside. It'll still take the spigot because there are threads on both sides on the inside. It doesn't stop. It's all the way through, so make sure when you get this part, you get the threaded all the way through if you're going to do the same thing that I'm doing. It's not just the end that's supposed to stick out here. Because I just see it being problematic to tighten this nut from the inside of this barrel without being able to crawl into the barrel, which I can't do, and I don't want to be able to do it, frankly. So I think I'm going to be having it stick out this way and still be able to add my spigot. Not the prettiest way to do it, but definitely the easiest, and I got other projects to do. Store grabber that I'm going to try and use to feed this down into the barrel, so I'm not reaching my whole arm down in there. High-tech here. Oh, that looks a little better. hold out my foot because I got the camera in my hand. And I think we're good to go. I got that pulled through. I don't think that's going anywhere. Let me go get my tightening nut. I put the rubber grommet on the inside to give a good seal. Not worried about sealing the outside as much as the inside. So I pushed that on the other end, where normally it'd probably be on this end. I'm gonna hand tighten this for now. I'm gonna have to put this camera down and take care of this. Looks pretty tight to me. Alright, I use metal screen because I thought maybe it would bend a little bit. Seems to have bent pretty good in there. It's going to do the job though. That piece goes in. This piece comes out. Throw out the stuff. Put it back in. Nice and easy. Alright, so generally this is the area where we're going to have the rain barrel. My shed does not have a gutter system on it. I'll be adding a used gutter from a buddy of mine. Having the downspout come down to the barrel right about here. I'm actually going to be moving it to a better platform because this isn't very secure. I used some old bricks that I had. I'm going to make a better platform. It'll be at the back of the shed, kind of out of the way. And then I'll be crisscrossing this with some spray paint to get rid of the bright blue color in my very green yard. But I'm going to grab the hose now and we're going to test it out. So, here's my rain. Well, that's not actually a drip. That's from me pouring it out. But we have a tight seal. We have no drips. We have good water flow. That will work.